Okay, so I'm just going to talk you through my workflow, and today we're using the Midnight Sun blend from Rave. This was roasted on the summer solstice, so you can only buy it one day of the year. Pop that into the grinder, give the water filter a nice little clean out there and start grinding. Grab the milk. So we're making a flat white here today, the main difference being basically how much air you're putting into the milk, but we'll show you that a little bit later on. Run out of the milk there, so grab a little bit more whilst that's grinding, so let it do its thing. Using the Marzocco Pico Grinder on my setup here, and the machine is the Marzocco Linea Mini R. So just gonna purge the machine a little bit more, get the last of the grind out, pop a dosing ring on just to tap that down, try and keep the workstation nice and clean. This is the MHW WDT tool, so that breaks up all the clumps that are left from the grind. Give that a little tap, then a distribution tool to get that surface nice and flat, and then ready for the calibrated temper to get that puck nice and ready. Popping a puck screen on here as well, just because it helps keep the machine nice and clean. So pop that into the group head there. Now the scale I'm using is the Acaia Marzocco scale. It allows you to grind by weight and also brew by weight. Just makes the whole thing a lot easier. Now purging the steam one there, you want to make sure there's none of that residue left in there, none of the steam. Turn the machine on, and as you can see, it's starting to count up on the front of the machine, but it's also counting up the weight at the same time on the scale. So the scale will tell the machine to cut off when it hits 35 grams. The recipe I'm using is 17.5 grams in, 35 grams out, 2-to-1 ratio. Steaming the milk there. It's finishing pretty much bang on the same time as the espresso there. Give it a little knock, get any air bubbles out. Clean the wand right afterwards and purge out anything left in there. Grab a little cup here and pop the espresso in. Look at that crema, beautiful. Came out pretty much perfectly as I wanted it as well. And we grab the milk here, give it a little swirl, keep those bubbles, and then start the pour. Now ideally, this would have probably had a little bit more aeration, quite thin there, but as we know, it's how it tastes, and I can assure you this was one beautiful flat white to start the day. And there you go, workflow in 3 minutes.